it's Liz from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you for joining me for another Simple Stamping Saturday. And today I'm using a stamp set, well, bundle that's carrying over to the new annual catalogue. If you buy it before Monday, you can get the 10% off for a bundle saving. That's, of course, if you want both the stamp set and dies. So let me flip the camera down and we will get started. So let me just pop an extra light on. Lights are always a good idea. And I'm using the Dainty Delight stamp set and bundle. And the card that I'm going to make is this one, which hopefully you can see. Yes, there we are. It's got some shimmer on it. But it's so easy to do. So I'm going to grab my note card and my sentiment, my image and a Memento Tuxedo Black, and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is ink up my sentiment, and I want this in place first so that I can see where it is, because I want the floral to tuck in next to it. So we've got that in place. Let's add that. And so there's my border, my crease mark. So I need everything to be between the T and the crease mark. I don't need it especially to be straight. I am going to get my head in the way so I can position. That's it. And then down. And there we are. So that's our floral done. Let me grab the envelope, because on the envelope I have used a really small stamped image, and I'm going to do the same again. So let's ink that up. Let's ink that up under my face. So let's move that down so you can see it. I have to say it's been a slightly stressful afternoon one way and another. Right, so the flap's there, and I'm just going to go down into the bottom left-hand corner and add that. I'm going to colour this first because I want this to have as long as possible to dry, because what I'm going to use to move the ink around is not, well, it's got water in it. It's not a water painter. You've probably guessed what it is already. So I'm using the second collection of watercolour pencils. Now, the watercolour pencils, one of them, and I think it's the first collection, has been reconfigured because some of the colours have gone. I am going to order a new set simply so that I can see just how reconfigured they are, or whether what we've done is take out Pacific Point and call it blue, as an example, because we do have blue in the new set. So I'm wondering if it's a superficial change or whether we have actually got new colours. So I'm just doing very rough colouring on that. And now, using the same two watercolour pencils, I am going to colour my image. I'm doing this fairly loosely because I will be able to move the ink around, so I don't need to be worried about filling the whole of the image. So let's get all the green down first, and there are some little tiny bits where you probably need to sharpen the pencil. So I've got a nice point, but let's see what I can do with the edge. I think that's, there's that one there. Yep, I think that's done. And then with the Flirty Flamingo, just colour again loosely the petals. I'm going to keep on the larger flowers, I'm going to keep the colour nearer the base, or the centre, so that they fade out. If you want to introduce yellow, you can in the centre here. You could use, if you've got the first set, You could use Daffodil Delight, but I don't... Oh, that was a shock. I don't think it actually matters. Yes, that was my smartphone. It's not smartphone, my smart speaker doing a badunk. So presumably it's got a notification. Anyway, Wink of Stella is... Ooh, didn't clean it. Okay, so this is going to be a slightly green flower. I will... Like I should have done, what I do with all my blender pens is clean it before and after I've used it. But it's Wink of Stella, so why would I think of doing that? I should be able to come in with some Flirty Flamingo over the top in a minute, hopefully. So let's try. Let's add some Flirty Flamingo over the top. Yes, that's killed it. That has taken the green out. So let's now clean the pink off before we end up with pink leaves. And move this around. And it's... You don't need to do a heavy hand with it. You can just do it very gently. There we go. So learn from my own mistakes, clean it off. So let me fold that over, burnish, and that is our finished card. And can I pick it up again? Can I get that shine? Come on, shine. Oh, there we go. There it is, just picking it up. So that is our simple card. And it is, I mean, it's Stampin' image, colour it, easy. My stepped up version, I've introduced the dies, and obviously some more card and paper. This is the Flirty Flamingo from the Brights 6x6 DSP from the retiring catalogue. I don't believe it's still available, but I had some, so I've used it. You could use just plain card if you wanted. I have still used some Wink of Stella because I have splashed it over the card. I don't know if you can see that, hoping that it's picking it up. This I just cut round. You could call it fussy cutting. It's very straightforward cutting. And I've added, which are now definitely gone, the elegant faceted gems. And I also introduced, so I should have said, I coloured this with blends, and I've introduced the lemon lolly as well. But I've used Flirty Flamingo and Granny Apple Green again for the green and the pink, and then just lemon lolly for the yellow. So that's my first stepped up version. Then for my second version, I did the same white on Flirty Flamingo, but I ran it through the 3D Basics embossing folders, the one with the hatching on it, and I've used more of the dies from the bundle. And again, it's Granny Apple Green, Flirty Flamingo and lemon lolly. For the sentiment, I stamped that in Versamark with black embossing powder on lemon lolly. Again, I've done some splattering with Wink of Stella and the elegant faceted gems. So those are my 3 cards. So I hope you have enjoyed that. Let me just flip things back up so that I can see you. So thank you very much indeed for joining me today. If you've enjoyed that, a thumbs up is always appreciated. If you've got any questions or comments, you can leave those below the description bar. I will link to my website in the description so you can go and have a look at some close-up photos. Do remember you've only got until the 1st of May to make full advantage of the last chance list. There are still some amazing bargains to be had. I used a stamp set on Thursday that is under £7, so you could put a really good bundle of stuff together, making the most of those high-end discounts and get a lot of product. And remember that if you use the host code, which will change on Monday, but if you use the host code, you will get at least 2 full packs of embellishments, some of which will be retired, but you will get 2 embellishments as a minimum. So yeah, it's certainly worth having a go with that, and that's if you use the host code for on either today or tomorrow. On Monday, I've got a whole new host code with a whole new product. Gift, that's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, enough blether from me. Have a fantastic weekend. It's a bank holiday in the UK, so for me it's a 3-day weekend. Hurrah. And I will see you again live on Tuesday, I hope. Until then, look after yourselves and have a great time. Bye for now.